All right, everybody, welcome back. This week we're interviewing Manish. I'm gonna bring him on in a few seconds. Just loading up, letting people come in on YouTube, Twitter, everywhere, LinkedIn. If you get a chance, check out the comments, the chat box. Feel free to ask questions. We're going to go into a lot into technology, AI, and a few other things. So without further ado, I'm going to bring in Manish Bhardia. Manish, welcome.
Yes, thank you, Vijar. How are you?
How's it going? Can you hear me?
Yes, can you?
See if you could say something.
Yes. Yep. I'm good. Are you able to hear me, Vijar?
Hey, how's it going? Good. All
Okay.
right. All right. So welcome. So just to give a quick background, I met Manish through one of we're part of TIE. I'm
Yeah.
a charter member of TIE New Jersey. So we are part of a couple special interest groups. So we connected on one of our groups. So it was great to connect. So I'm just going to talk a little bit about ThinkAI. Manish is his partner at ThinkAI. He's got 20 years of experience at the company. They're a trusted strategic partner in the enterprise world. They specialize in AI, business intelligence, and chatbots. They're a Microsoft Gold partner, and they specialize in data and DevOps. So without further ado, Manish, if you go ahead and just give a quick detail of your background, how you got to where you are today, and what you're working on.
Sure. So I started with my computer programming background in the IT industry. And then in 2000, when there was a big Y2K going on, I came to US and been working as a developer. But I was good in connecting with mostly with the user or the customers. So I was told that, hey, get into the business analysis or project management. But really, my value was good connection and technology, a combination. So a good consultant, you can say. So that led to consulting. And then actually that led to more about opening the company, ThinkAI. That's where we are focusing with thought leaders to bring their ideas into realization. If we talk about startups, so creating quick proof of concept with latest AI or data technologies. And the second is about enterprise systems, connecting them with the latest and greatest. So we are working with all kind of latest technology, which is very exciting. So thank you for having me here.
Absolutely. So what brought up, did a customer demand, more from you, from your customer? What transition, say, I have to start my own business? What was the spark? And then we'll go into AI. Obviously, that's really hot, but let's talk about kind of the journey, because we haven't gotten to full AI yet, right?
My own journey. You're talking about my own journey.
Yeah, how you really launched the business? Like, what was the catalyst for getting started?
That's very interesting. Okay, so what happened was the catalyst is when I was working as a developer one time, the project was going very good because we are managing well, and then we hear from management that you just have half the time of actual time. So they're like, hey, things are going good, means let's make more money. So I was like, okay, so the management is the one who is deciding, so I need to be the management kind of scenario, which led to me being into the higher position. But that did not help me solving the problem for multiple clients. It was one-on-one. So that's where I thought the real value is to bring this to a consulting world and help more clients at once. So that is the real piece where wanted to get to the management. That led to why just work with one client. That's help more. So that was the catalyst. But always wanted to be more into my own business, kind of the back of the mind. But the biggest thing I want to highlight is US provides so much opportunity. If you cannot do in US, where else you will do in the world then? So
yeah, exactly. All right, so let's go into your business model, like how you guys approach businesses, what's the pricing, and then really about the projects you're really working on, like how do you hire people. So you don't have to go into all the details, but let's talk about how the business is different from everyone else and why it's unique.
Okay, perfect. So, in fact, a couple of years ago, it was pretty much same consulting mode, but in 2018, I was at TiCon in Santa Clara, and Marketo CEO Steve Lucas was speaking, and he was speaking about something called Epic Experience. I don't know if you saw that video. I'll share that link with you. It's unbelievable, and it says in summary, if you take your smartphone, whatever apps you have, that is the experience each of us have with the world.
Yeah.
So my competition is not my the next company which I'm competing with, but actually it is with the home screen of your smartphone. So that is the level of experience people are experiencing. So our consulting is pretty much high-end technical, but we have a layer of experience, which is we're trying to match with the high-end experience of what you get with all latest app, right? Like whether it's Uber, Airbnb, Google, Microsoft, Mint, whatever you take.
Yeah.
So that is the thing we add, and I think that is our secret sauce, I would say, which is letting client experience this high-end experience, and also so that is the end user experience. But in the execution, we also find the formula, which is to make sure how to make projects successful. So I think that's
Got
going
it.
good.
Can you give an example of an experience or a case study of something like someone who's using it on the front or back end?
Experience is very simple. Is as a very simple process we have is that meeting notes get sent within 2 hours of the meeting. It's a simple thing, but it doesn't get done on every project, every meeting, but we try to strive for it. So client is like, hey, I was not expecting meeting minutes, but it came, and it's gonna come, and it's gonna come. Very simple thing, right? But things like that. So, but on the execution side, when we are designing system, then absolutely making sure that we are thinking a little bit more and bringing the latest thought leadership into the solutioning, not just listen but guide the client as a really strategic partner.
Got it.
Simple example I'll also highlight is one of our client was designing an AI system, a headset which is going to detect certain medical condition.
Okay.
And they were thinking, hey, we have to develop the AI solution. But when we went in, we realized really they need to be working on their signal detection, meaning their own algorithm before they went work into the systems. So we were able to guide them that really you don't need the actual solution yet, but let's really define the real detection of the problem. Once you have that patent, or once you solve that particular the piece, systems can come into place right after that.
Got it. So did they had a hardware problem, or was it just software wasn't integrating? What was
I think it was the logic to detect the data.
Okay.
To detect the anomalies.
Yep.
Was not clear. So even though we could capture data, we can show things, you could not detect there is a issue. So the idea was to let's look inward first on the real solution. It was more of a audio issue, audio sampling issue than the programming issue, I would say.
Got it. Okay, so you've been doing this for 2 years. How have you developed your team, hired?
I mean, company is 10-year-old, but we were slow growth, side hustle kind of scenario. The growth has been more like part-time help with partners.
Yeah.
So big proponent of, let's use partners to grow, trusted partners. And now we have started to hire. So we have local resources as well as India. But I would say the key to success was that good partnership, trusted partners who can really work win-win in win-win scenario has given us the bandwidth and growth.
Got it. And what kind of technical expertise do you look for in your team then? Like what kind of talent or skill are you looking?
Okay, so right now it's all about the data analytics skills. Okay, so that's number one. Second is also the programming skills, like various kind of programming, which requires you to use different APIs to bring data and change data to show it in the system. So I would say programming skills to use different APIs, and then data skills. These are the two, one technical, and there is a big one on the business analyst skill also, because you have somebody has the vision, team can do, but who is going to translate, or who is going to be the bridge,
Right.
smoothen thing, or make the experience good. So we have a big focus on that also.
Got it. That's good. That's good to know, because there are a lot of guys on LinkedIn that are going to see this and they may reach out. Who knows, right?
Yeah.
So let's go into artificial intelligence a bit. Indy just asked a question. He's here from the New Jersey chapter.
Okay.
So let's talk about AI. What you're seeing, what are people requesting for, and then there's the fear that AI will kill a lot of jobs. So we'll hop into that. So let's talk about where AI is today and where it will be tomorrow.
Yeah, so I think AI very primitive area right now. Big companies have money and have data. See, AI needs data to make decisions. So if you don't have data as a small company or a mid-sized company, or if your data is not clear, really you cannot do much. So we are far from AI doing the damage, because right now even we cannot understand data. AI is far away. But what we are seeing is use of AI to understand data to make decisions, because people are not able to make the decisions which AI will be able to do. So that is the biggest we see, is that all companies like Google, Amazon, Microsoft bringing this APIs, more like speech recognition or the image recognition kind of thing, applying that to the small business to create intelligent solutions. Example is the eyewear glasses also right now not wearing, but
that's like Google Glass.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That I think I have been seeing some news on that. That could be the biggest innovation we see very soon, is that your glasses are one utility right now to give you better vision, but soon the whole smartphone thing, what we are talking, could be getting embedded there. But still, that's a little bit future, I would say. Yeah.
Right. So that's probably like a lower level of artificial intelligence, the wearables technology. So Indy referred to something about universal basic income. Bill Gates has talked about creating like a robot tax, because the computers are doing so much work behind the scenes. So a lot of people that are not tech savvy are their income is going to reduce, or their job is going to be gone. It's today it's apparent in the logistics world with the robots doing all of the distribution and fulfillment. But there are other areas where that's probably going to become more apparent.
Yep. Well, if the question is what's my view, I really think that is possible, is that robots are going to be so much doing the work that there could be UBI, and then there is special income as well based on your level of skills. So quite possible.
Yeah. So we'll see. I think there's a lot to be learned in there, but I think it's quite a few years away still.
It is absolutely away. Yeah. Nothing near next 2-3 years we are talking, but in the future, looks like yes.
So one area I want to touch also was chatbots. It's an area that you said you've done work in. So where are we in that world? How does it impact customer service? What are we improving now?
Yeah, I think that is one of the area I'm passionate about, is about the chatbots getting ingrained into daily life. So we have a couple of areas which can be really good help. I mean, you are aware of the where is my package kind of tracking. So logistics were pretty clear. Where is my package, return my package kind of scenario. But then if you have made an appointment with doctor, that's also a challenge. So what if I can make the doctor's appointment quickly? Reschedule is another big one. Appointment, you got it, but rescheduling is not easy. So same thing. But then internal to employee collaboration also, where the real value is in the bot when it can keep improving based on your internal or external system. So as you feed data to the bot, it's learning and being helpful. So that's where we see initially you will have to teach the bot or the AI your business lingo. But once that happens, it can start helping. So the use case is various, but the immediate implementation, I would say, is in the customer service and also in the employee collaboration.
Got it. Okay. So is this built all on Microsoft Teams, or do you guys do it on different chat services too?
Yeah, so great question. So the way we have built is it's a two components. It's a website which hosts the different pieces to show it to the user, and then there is a AI piece which is the bot framework on Microsoft. So the website can go on multiple, meaning it can go on Google, Amazon, or Microsoft Cloud, and the endpoint could be Facebook, Web, Teams, Slack.
Okay.
So it's a open architecture. So that way, and the behind the scene, you can really have API to connect to Salesforce, CRM, or your database kind of scenario. So it's a little flexible, and that's the reason it's taking little time for us to put it together. But once it's there, it's more open to be used.
Right, that makes sense. Yeah, I just saw that Microsoft Teams is integrating with SAP now, so that'll open a lot of doors.
Exactly. So you will go to Teams, you will say, where is my package, which Microsoft doesn't have a clue, but it talks to your inventory management on SAP and can pull it and give it the user if they have access to the channel.
Perfect. Yeah, exactly. All right. So to wrap it up, let's go into 3 questions I ask everybody. First, how do you relax? Like, what do you do in your time off when you're not working?
Okay. Well, I like to follow a routine. So pretty much exercise every day. And that is the one. So try to do it mostly early in the morning. But if it doesn't happen, then I just go for a jog. But whenever I'm doing exercise, I'm using Audible or listening something.
Yeah.
So that's the time I'm reading. So we don't have time for reading, but that's my reading time when doing exercise.
Perfect. Which CEO do you follow?
Yes. So right now we are, of course, everybody is looking for Elon Musk is the one to follow. But then I think there was another one I wanted to highlight. I'm forgetting the name, but the book E-Myth, I forgot the guy's name. Yeah. So right now I think I'm just on Twitter. So multiple CEO, I would say. Yeah.
Which book is it?
E-Myth.
E-Myth. Yes. That's Gerber or someone, right?
Yeah. Eric Gruber.
Yeah, exactly. So the third question was, what book are you reading? But what book are you reading right now?
Oh, I'm reading a book, listening a book, right? So where is it? You Can't Hurt Me. I think the guy became a Navy SEAL, and it's a pretty good one. Yeah.
Is that David Goggins?
Yes.
Yeah.
Correct. What is the book name? You Can't Hurt Me, right?
Something I think it's You Can't Hurt Me. Yeah, it's very popular. Yeah.
Very interesting. I'm just on the chapter 3 right now, but it's going good. Yeah,
there's another one like that. It's by the other military guy, Jocko Willink.
Yeah, I've heard about that. Okay, so that is one book, but then I also switch on another book, which is a great one for all the people who are interested in AI. Its name is Future is Faster Than You Think, something like that. So I think it's coming future. Let me just search for that. Yeah, Future is Faster Than You Think. How converging technologies are transforming business, industries, and our lives. The writer is Peter Diamandis.
Yeah, I met him. He's great. He's brilliant. He's got a couple good ones. I think he has like 12 Ways, Unstoppable Ways, or something like that.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, he's got a couple very good books. He's done the X Prize Challenge. He's the guy. He's one of the founders of the X Prize Challenge, I think.
Okay. I'll
So
check that.
yeah. So all right. So let's wrap it up. Thank you, Manish. We went into the world of AI. We talked about even universal basic income and
Yeah.
chatbots. What's going on in the world? So again, if you have any questions for ThinkAI, Manish, and the world of artificial intelligence, feel free to reach out to him. The stream will be available as recorded. And then again, you can reach out to either of us. We're both members of TIE, and we'll always open to speak with other people in the industry, entrepreneurs, or anybody looking to get involved. Thank you, Manish.
Thank you, Vijay. Thanks for your time.
Yep. Take care.